What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about NIO. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what just came out associated to NIO, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So NIO is up 3.98% pre-market, and that is because of this news right here. So NIO and CATL form strategic partnership on battery swapping. So this is absolutely huge news. It looks as though as well the two companies will also pursue capital cooperation. CATL is currently advancing an initial investment capped at 2.5 billion in NIO Power. That's like insane. Like, this is a huge deal, and even during the overnight trading, it caused it to go up as high as 17%. I posted this last night as well, just saying it was up 8.75%. At the time, I didn't really know the news or anything, but this is kick-ass news. So I just posted this as well on social media, so you can kind of take note. This is some of the absolute key positives from this recent deal. So I think in general, this is very good, and for NIO to drop this right before their earnings, that does signal maybe a little bit more of a optimistic sentiment leading into the earnings. So I see that as a positive thing, but the fact that it was up 17% during the overnight with a lot of volume shows that it's being suppressed right now, as usual, right? But right now shorts are increasing 490,000 shares. Unfortunately, I did a pre-market video where I went over NIO and a couple others under my other channel. At the time, shorts were increasing 490,000 shares. Since then, Ortex doesn't seem to be working right now, so I think their system's going through an update or something, but unfortunately, this is why you get that grainy view. So the fact that during pre-market shorts are already increasing 490,000 shares, they're definitely going to be hitting NIO hard to try to suppress it. But at the same time, I believe it's like the second or third most heavily traded stock so far today. So there's going to be a lot of counter buying. And in my opinion, once the market does open in roughly 20 minutes, this is where you should see a very nice push higher, because entities will be buying calls, allowing the stock to freely run up, because they'll be able to benefit from that. And in case you guys don't know what happens flip side as well for the downside, but typically entities will buy calls and then buy the actual stock, causing it to go higher, appreciating their options that they just purchased, and then they're kind of twice as better off as they once were. So that's kind of the plan, at least from what I see with NIO. It's a very common one that happens. This is why you see a lot of random activity once the market does open. So yeah, I think in general today is going to be a very kick-ass day. Whether it gets back to that plus 17, I'm not really sure. On a side note though, this could really prompt some new ratings to come out, and right before earnings, that would be kick-ass. So let me know your general thoughts on that in the comments below. Right now though, with it at 5.24, it is trading right below this R2, so $5.28 will be that next strong kind of target. So like I said, I feel like that will be easily broken, and for it to kind of move higher above that, shorts aren't going to go down without swinging, so there will be a lot of volatility today, so just kind of anticipate that. So yeah, that's one thing. The only other thing that could potentially affect NIO is Trump did state at 2 p.m. today he's going to be signing a executive order. No clarity on exactly what that is going to be pertaining to, or something. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's going to affect some sectors out there, or I don't know. Again, I'm just bringing that up because Trump tends to cause a lot of volatility in addition to already what's out there. But I think in NIO, it should have a pretty kick-ass day today. So just kind of watch for that. 528, and then flip side 570. So let me know your general thoughts on NIO. Depending on how the day does play out, I'll do a PM video as well, so kind of just stay tuned for that. But I think all in all, this is very, very kick-ass news. Pause the video, read through this. These are a lot of the absolute key positives from this recent meeting, or recent news, I guess. But let me know your viewpoint. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon and get buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto, many of which have been absolutely on point and bangers. Definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.